Hey guys, welcome back. It's another episode of Simply Dorales. I'm Dorales. We're back. So the questions, the reason, to be honest, I wasn't entirely sure on which Bible verse to pick, so I did some research on Google and in my Bible app, and that's the Bible verse that came up. So it's for me, it just, when I read it, I got from it, insecure is lack of confidence, and it has to do with fear and everything like that. So what I'm relating to that is because God won't put on you more than you can bear. There's no need to fear or have lack of confidence. He's going to give you all the tools that you need to face what you need to face. And if it becomes too much, he will provide you with a way out. He will provide you with assistance. He will make sure God doesn't give you things and say, I want to see you fail. He's not the mean kid with the magnifying glass on the end. That's what I took from it. Okay, so the 5 questions. I'm sorry, I'm looking at my notes, guys. Okay, so I'll ask CJ first. Do you think bullying can lead to insecurity?
Yep.
Can you explain?
I feel like bullying can lead to insecurity because when someone, I guess, is being bullied, every day or something like that, it can mess with their mental, and it can weigh on them heavy. And so by the time they grow up, they're still dealing with that until they, let it go.
Or heal.
Yeah, that's the word. So, yeah, that's my thoughts on that.
I agree, because if every day you being picked on and told you ugly and you this and you that, you gonna start to believe it. As sad as that is, you will. And it takes a lot to untrain your thoughts.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people their bullying starts when they're younger, when they're still just clay waiting to be molded.
Yeah.
So they're being molded with all this negativity and all these bad thoughts that are coming from the bully, which is actually probably a projection of what the bully feels about themselves. But when we're young, we don't understand that. The bully might not understand that. They might be getting bullied at home or by someone else. It's like a domino effect, a chain reaction.
Right.
So I definitely do think bullying can lead to insecurity. Do you think bullies are insecure themselves is the second question.
Yes and no. I say yes because, like you said, they might be getting bullied at home or something like that, so they project it on someone else that they think is weaker than them. And I just answered. Oh, and I say no because maybe they just feel like they can just run over somebody. I don't know. So.
Okay. I mean, I definitely understand and get your answer. I really do. For me, I think yes, because I don't think people are born bullies. It's something that's taught from their environment, and most of people's environment has to do with their parents. So if their parents are bullies, or their parents are bullying them or someone else, and they're seeing that, they don't know no other way. And they might be feeling like, okay, I have to do this to do that, but they won't love me if I don't do this. They won't love me if I don't do that. Or I know me doing this gets their attention. Whether it's negative or positive, it's still attention. I'm not saying all attention is good, but as children, we don't see that. I know me as a child, I just wanted to be seen. I wanted to be seen by my mama. I wanted to be loved. And I didn't feel like I got that. And people from the outside looking in, a lot of people will be like, oh, well, she was so nice and she seemed like this and she's a woman of God and everything like that. But they're not seeing the internal battle. They're not seeing that, oh, my older sister's popular and my younger sister, but I don't really have no friends unless they're their friends, and all my friends are stabbing me in my back or doing this and doing that. So it's just like, I feel like it's definitely something that's taught. And sometimes a lot of people bully to make themselves feel better because they're being bullied. I'm not saying it's right, but that's usually what winds up happening. So, question 4 is, do you think being insecure or secure has to do with being rich, middle class, or poor?
I have no clue.
Honestly, yes and no. Because that's where that financial stability, financial security comes in. See, when you're rich, you have that financial stability and financial security. But that don't mean that you're not insecure. You could be insecure about other things. When you're raised poor, in middle class or something, and you don't have that stability of knowing where your next meal gonna come, how you gonna pay this bill, how you gonna do this or how you gonna do that, that can build on it. You understand? So I think yes and no. Okay. And the last question, and we'll end our podcast here, is, do you think insecurity is taught or it comes naturally? You think, and that's interesting. Why do you say it comes naturally?
I say that because sometimes something may trigger you in your mind, especially if if you're going through something, or it don't matter like what relationship, something may happen, and then that you start to have those insecurities. So I feel like it's not taught. I don't know how to explain it.
It's okay.
Yeah.
I feel like it's both. Because we're not born insecure. We don't know what the fuck is going on when we're born. We just fart, shit, burp, eat, and sleep.
Yeah.
I feel like it can come naturally, like you said, because of triggers from experiences and trauma that you had in your past. Brandon is saying he was never insecure in his relationships until that whole situation when his brother took place.
I feel that.
I understand that.
I think my relationships, I've never been insecure myself. So I don't know. I don't think I haven't got to that point yet to where if I am dating someone, I don't know. I guess we'll just have to see.
Okay. Are there any more questions? Because if not, then we're probably just going to end it here. It's not a very long podcast. But I know this is late and you guys got stuff to get to. KC, Brandon said, what you think about that last question? Give him a minute. The last question was, do you think insecurity is taught or does it come naturally?
Everything is taught. Nothing, for the most part, comes naturally, whether it's taught by somebody else being made fun of, whether it's taught by something that you see on TV, whether it's taught by something that you're actually going through. All things that we go through in this life is learned by something that, we experienced or was just, put in our face or we seen with somebody else.
I agree. He says, nice to hear your voice. You sitting there all silent and shit.
I just got off the road. I had to make me something to eat real quick. My stomach was hurting.
He said you gonna mail him some bacon. He know you making bacon.
It's gone.
No, thank you. Thank you, Brandon. It was a good podcast. I agree. He said it's nice to hear all of our voices again. It don't seem right with just one or the other. Mm-hmm. Well, I'm happy to know that you guys love us and, appreciate us. Really appreciate it. No, I agree. I believe, I said that earlier. I do think bullies are insecure, which is why they bully. Not a secure person doesn't have to make someone else feel lesser than. I think we can all agree to that. Casey doesn't like bullies. Like he really don't like bullies. Okay. Well, get your black ass to sleep. We love you. He just said I gotta take my black ass to sleep. We love you, and we'll catch you next week. There will be a podcast next week. The poll is up to pick the topic. I love y'all. This has been another episode of Simply Dorales. Peace.